Now, good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. Let us continue our lesson in economics. We are doing people as resource. So far we have learned about human development, and that is the main reason why students go to school to learn, and especially in training centers to develop skills and talent, so that later on it will pay a good reward. So now here we'll talk about education. Education plays an important role in our life. It will help us to form human development, human resource. Now, what role education plays in our life? Let's talk about a little bit. Now here there are altogether 6 points I've written. Some more are there, but we will do that in our next class. Right now we have 6 points. Let's go through them one by one. So number 1, education in the early life. When you are very young, that's called early life, or initial years. Initial means in the beginning. Once a child reaches the age of 4 or 5, he starts going to school. So that is called the initial years or early life. So education in the early life produce good rewards. It will pay good rewards later on in our life. Later, in terms of good job. Later on, you can get a good job after getting a good education and training. Not only job, you can become a good doctor, you can become a good businessman, a professional. Lot of things can happen only if you get proper education and training in the initial period. Once the time has passed, we cannot learn. You cannot learn when you grow old, because the time has already passed to learn. So now here number 2, you see the importance of education now. Education is an important input. That's an input. You invest your time, money in order to acquire knowledge. So education is an important input for our growth and development. So there is a lot of difference we have already talked about an educated person and an uneducated person. There is a lot of difference in the way he works, the way he speaks, the way he behaves, the knowledge he has or possesses, lot of difference. So the education is an important input for our growth and development. It opens new horizons. It will open new opportunities. Once you get education and training, there are a lot of opportunities and opportunities. So it will open new opportunities. It helps us to develop human values. Not only that, it develops us, the education helps us to develop our human values. Human values means kind, considerate, thinking about others and helping others, sharing others, caring others. You know what is the meaning of good life. So it helps us to develop human values, various good qualities, training, knowledge and experience. So all these things, it comes from education. So number 3, education contributes towards the growth of society. Not only individual development, education also helps the society. If a person is educated in a society, naturally he will have an influence towards other people. Other people will look at him and try to copy him. He will become an inspiration to others. He will become an example to others. So it will affect the society also. So by seeing an educated person in a village or in your area, so naturally other people will think and they will try to act and listen to him. He can provide suggestion to the people around his village, around his neighboring areas. So he will become an inspiration to others. So it will contribute towards the growth of society. It increases national income. Naturally he will work and he will produce goods or services. It will add to the national income. So now here, not only that, cultural richness. Once he is educated, he knows what is right, what is wrong, how to protect our culture. So cultural richness and help in governance. The government will find it very easy if the citizens are educated. Naturally, it will be easy for the government to run the country. If all the people are uneducated in a country, then the government finds it very difficult to run the country because people do not understand. People say, the government says something or in his policy, and the people say something else. So it will be difficult if the people are not educated in a country. If all the people are educated in a country, it becomes very easy to run the government or function properly. So that is it. That is the importance of education. Not only that, number 4, special emphasis and care is given to a girl child. So boys, of course, are tradition. In Indian tradition, boys used to get education and all facilities from long time back. But previously, girls were not provided education, proper education or any kind of facilities. But now, since we are entering the modern world, the girls are also provided better education. More emphasis and stress is given, more care is given to the girl child, because once a girl gets education, naturally it will be a lot of help to the family later in her life. So when she gets married, after marriage she will have children, and she can teach the children proper ways. If a mother is uneducated, her children will remain backwards, because most of the children remain at home when they are very young and with the mother. Father works in the office. Most of the time he is outside the house. So naturally it is the mother who teaches everything. The right and wrong, all manners, everything, human qualities. So a girl child should be educated. So more stress is given to the education of a girl child. Now at present, by the government and by the people also, people have understood the importance of education. They do not make a difference between boy child and a girl child. Now both are going to school, and in fact in some fields girls are far better than the boys. So you can see that there is an establishment of schools like Navodaya Vidyalaya in each district. The government has set up schools in each district, Navodaya Vidyalaya in each district, so that children can excel later in life. They can get better education in each district. So high school students, not only that, high school students are provided vocational training. Training centers have been opened so that the students not only the bookish knowledge but practical knowledge they should have, so that it will be much used later in their life. So high school students are provided vocational training with occupation related. Later on what they want to do, they must have some training, some kind of practical knowledge. So with occupation related to knowledge and skills. So right now we have heard about ITI, industrial training centers. Many industrial training centers are opened because some of the students cannot carry on higher studies due to poverty or maybe some other factors. But after finishing class 10 or 12, they can go and train themselves to acquire some knowledge, practical knowledge. That's why industrial training centers have been opened by the government. Even private institutions are also there. So they can go there and train themselves so that later on they can do some jobs and they can find some jobs. So that is vocational training centers have also been opened for especially for higher students, the students who have finished their higher studies or high school students. So now you can see a lot of factors over here. The importance of education. Not only that, the plan made by our government, the first 5-year plan. The plan outlay on education has increased from rupees 151 crore. In the first 5-year plan, the government has set up 151 crore for 5 years for education. In the first 5-year plan, that is in during the after 50s, 151 crore when first 5-year plan. In the first 5-year plan, the government has set up plan for 5 years and kept 151 crore rupees for education. it has increased to 43.825 crore in the 10th plan. So 151 crore to 43,825 crore. Yes, thousand. This is 43,825 crore in the 10th plan. How it has increased? You can see that from 151 crore to 43,825 crore rupees in the 10th 5-year plan. That means every 5-year plans, the government is increasing the money, investing money on education of the students of the country. So in this way, the government has put more stress, has taken more care to provide better education and training to the students of our country, so that later on it will help the students and the country to develop, so that the country will become economically developed country. If all the citizens are educated and having better knowledge and training, naturally it will help the country to develop faster. Economic development will take much faster. But if all the students or all the people are uneducated, they become a liability to the family as well as to the country. So they become a burden to the family and the country. So country cannot progress in this way. So the government has taken steps. Invest now and later on it will pay. It will give you good reward if you get education at this initial stage. That is the main aim of the government, and there are many private institutions are also providing education. Government as well as private organizations are providing better education, training to all the students. Those who cannot carry on further studies, I have already told you, they can go to ITI, industrial training centers, so that they can acquire or get knowledge, so that they can sustain their life later on, do some jobs. They will not remain idle because they have the talent. Once you have the talent, definitely you will get the job somewhere. The job is there. Only thing, we need talented people. So that's the thing for today. In our next class, we'll continue more about this education. Some more are there, some factors are there. So we'll continue in our next class. So this much for today. Thank you for your attention and your presence and being with me in the class. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class.